everybody, it's me, Web, again. And today we're rereading this book again. And we're reading the three last chapters. Chocolate machines, tasty inventions, and chocolate families. Okay, now let's read. Wait a little bit, okay? Chocolate machines. It wasn't until inventors came up with a steam engine that things changed. Suddenly, lots of goods could be made more easily, including chocolate. Factories were set up all over Europe, and turning cocoa beans into chocolate drinks became big business. Before long, the drink has stopped being just a handmade treat for the rich. Hooray! Cheap chocolate! A cup a day keeps the chocolate away. Two men in the picture said that, though. In 1847, an English chocolate maker, Francis Fry, decided there could only be one thing better than drinking chocolate. It's eating it. That was eating it. His problem was how to turn chocolate paste into solid bars. Yeah, that is the problem. I don't know. In Holland, Conrad Van Houten provided half the answer. He invented a press that separated chocolate paste into brown cocoa powder and yellow cocoa butter. Fry noticed that cocoa butter hardened as it cooled. Maybe I can use that to make solid chocolate, he thought. Oh, let's see, how could he make it? He stirred warm cocoa butter into his chocolate paste, added 3 scoops of sugar to make it sweeter so it could be yummy as a snack. Pour the mixture into square tubs and wait. Slowly it went hard. Fry has invented the world's first chocolate bar. Wow! Cool. Ooh. In no time, factories were making bars of rich, dark chocolate. We called it delicious chocolate to eat. Yum! Meanwhile, in Switzerland, there lived a candle maker named Dino Peter. But candles are going out of fashion, and he was losing money. Poor Peter. He was losing money. Then he would not have money to buy any food or anything. I wonder he has something to do to have something to make up money for him. When he fell in love with the chocolate maker's daughter, he had a brilliant idea. I make chocolate instead. So he don't make candle. He don't make candle, so he made chocolate. Oh, great idea. By now, there was lots of competition in the chocolate business. Peter needed to make his bar special. Ooh. He tried adding milk, but that made the chocolate too runny. Peter was stuck. Luckily, Henry Nestle lived next door, and he knew a lot about food. Are you sure about this? I think Henry was pouring milk into it, and Peter was mixing milk with chocolate. You know, I like chocolate milk. Yum. Nestle earned his living making baby food. He soon found a way to thicken Peter's chocolate mix. In 1883, Peter won a gold medal for his new creamy chocolate recipe. Milk chocolate was a hit. Cool, I like milk chocolate. Tasty inventions. By the 20th century, people had learned how to make milk chocolate smoother, creamier, and even more tasty. We still use the same methods today. First, the chocolate mixture is put through heavy rollers to squeeze out heavy lump. When an enormous vat invented by Rudolph Valent is used to blend the mixture to smooth, velvety paste. Cool. The chocolate is cooled and warm and cooled and warm until it has a glossy shine. Finally, it poured into a tray to set. For years, eating chocolate was only made in solid bars, but Milton Hershey, an American chocolate maker, thought bars are boring. In 1907, he tried squirting glossy chocolate into little peaks. Ooh, I like peaks chocolate. When peaks hardened, he wrapped each one in foil to make them look more exciting. Ooh, I call them kisses when everyone will want one. He was telling that thing. It wasn't long before factories were making chocolates in all shapes and sizes. The next challenge was to mix chocolate with other scrumptious ingredients. In 1912, an American candy maker called Howell Campbell was feeling adventurous. He stirred peanuts, caramel, and marshmallows into glossy melted chocolate. Are you sure? Then he spooned gooey blobs of mixture into the tray. As the chocolate set, the blobs hardened and Campbell took his first bite. It's deliciously gooey. That is Campbell saying. He said this is delicious. I wish I had a bite. He called his invention the Goo Goo Cluster. It was one of the first mixed chocolate snacks and an instant success. That same year, and Belgian chocolate maker Jean Milhouse made another leap in chocolate history. He invented hard chocolate shells that could hold soft fillings. Oh, so Gene has made the chocolate into hard shells that he put in peanuts or caramel inside. I think so. After stuffing them with a creamy, nutty mix, he seals them up with more chocolate. Oh, cool. Stuffing them with creamy, nutty mix, he seals them up with more chocolate. Looks so delicious. I wish I have a bite. From then on, there was no stopping with chocolate makers. Silky caramel, chewy toffee, nutty almonds, creamy vanilla, you name it, they added. Factories churned out hundreds of different chocolate snacks, while smaller companies made amazing chocolate by hand. It was really fun. Really fun, I think. Chocolate families. Some of today's chocolate companies are gigantic, but most of them began as small family business. In 1824, John Cadbury opened a shop in England. Along with tea and coffee, he sold his own drinking chocolate. Wow! That's why I like this book, because it's about chocolate. I love chocolate. And I know when long years ago how people drink or eat chocolate. It was so popular. Cadbury set up a cocoa and chocolate factory. Now Cadbury's drink and chocolate bars are sold across the globe. Oh, it has more kind. In 1911, Frank and Ethel Mars set up a business in America, selling homemade buttercream candies. The big break in 1923 when Frank invented Meadow Milk chocolate bar. Ooh, cool. Let's see how they make it. He made a fluffy, malty nougat. Top it with caramel, yummy, and coated it in milk chocolate. This one looks so delicious. But it's just in the picture. I cannot grab it up and eat it. No, I can't. When in 1941, their son Forrest delivered another sweet idea. Sugar-coated chocolate drops that would melt in your hand. Oh, M&M candies. I like it. An American named Bruce Murray gave Mars some money for the project, so they called their new chocolate M&M's. Cool! I like this kind of candy. It's sweet. Inside have chocolate, outside it have coated with melted sugar, and the sugar have many kinds of color. And when you look closely of a candy M&M's, you can see a letter M on this. Well, so you know it's just a candy M&M's. I like that kind of candy. Here's to Mars and Murray. And it was another. No, it's not there. Just one more. But when it just has this, but a chocolate recipe at here, you'll not read it in. Today, you can buy the Mars family's chocolate almost anywhere in the world, and we're nothing like the Mayans' bitter drink. Oh. I mean, now people does not like the Mayans' bitter drink. They were drinking the sweet chocolate. When the Mayans first caught a whiff of rotting coca beans, they knew they had found something exciting, but they had no idea how popular chocolate would become. The end. That was just the end of this book. Now let's summaries. I kind of forgot it. Then some more years, people were not drinking it. There's and inventors making up so many kinds of materials to making chocolate. And one man name is okay. I kind of need it to look like that. It will be fast, I bet. Fancy fry. Fancy fry. It was fancy fry. Fancy fry one is quite boring at drinking the chocolate, and now what he wants is eating it. And his problem was how to make liquid chocolate paste into solid bars. He has invented many kinds of things to making chocolate into solid bars. Then he has made it into brown cocoa and yellow cocoa butter. He think, and he started to making it. First, he mixed the chocolate paste with the yellow cocoa butter. Then he poured it into a rectangle paste. Then he will make it cooled up. Then he has just a solid bar. Then more years later, I'm sorry, but this will be fast, okay? It will be fast. It will be fast. Then the chocolate solid bars men will make many of them to sell. But there's a man named Peter. He is the candle maker. And his candles are out of fashion, so he is losing money. Then he fell in love with a chocolate maker's daughter. Then he think in his head, and he thought, I'll make chocolate instead. Then Peter is trying to add milk in with chocolate, but he has a trouble. When he added milk in, the chocolate will be runny. Oh. Why did I always forget the names of the people in here? But Henry Nestle is in upper room, and he come and help Peter to make it. Then more years, Peter has won a gold medal because he has won with his milk chocolate. But next, why did I always forgetting anything? More years when Hershey started to think chocolate solid bars are boring. Then he wanted to make them into tiny peaks. Then he wrapped them in the foil to make it more interesting. Then the next challenge of chocolate is by mixing with other things. Campbell is doing this challenge. He's trying to mixing the chocolate with caramel, marshmallow, and peanuts. Then he pour the chocolate with other materials he has mixed into the mold. Then, when it cooled, Campbell take the first bite, and he said it's delicious. More years later, Dean wanted to make the chocolate into hardened shells. Then he put soft thing that chocolate can hold. After he stuffed caramel or peanuts in, he made chocolate on top of them as a shell. Then some more years later, Cadbury opened a shop selling chocolate drinks, chocolate candy, or even more kind of chocolate. As those inventors make. Now his shop could sell all over the globe. Then Frank and Ethel Mars is an American chocolate maker. They start to make another kind of chocolate candy bars, but they're not bars. They're not tiny peaks, and not hardened shells, but it was candies, chocolate candies. First thing they made, let's see, I'm not very remember it. He made the fluffy nougat. Then he coated the nougat with the caramel. Then he coated the caramel with chocolate. Then there his son had a sweeter idea. His idea is making the sugar is outside, and the sugar will be a coat. Inside stuff in the chocolate, and this kind of chocolate cannot melt it on your hands, and it's called M&Ms. And now you could all now like life is now, you can buy all kinds of chocolate stuffed inside soft things, or even chocolate bars, chocolate peaks. Those chocolates are from inventors. Say thank you for the inventors. Bye-bye.